my Sarasota legend. I don't know if you've all heard of this, but the Ringling has a haunting there. The Ringling of Mary. There's a ghost there named Mary. She's been from the 1920s. Before it was the Ringling College, it used to be a hotel, the Belhaven Hotel.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about Ringling College?
Yeah.
Not Ringling Museum.
Not the museum.
Oh, okay, because that's a whole nother haunting.
The college, it used to be called the Belhaven Hotel. And, like, rich folk used to pass through. But then when times got hard, it became, not a speakeasy, but a brothel. Prostitutes used to hang out there, still in the hotel.
Oldest job around.
Yep.
That was in the 1920s and 30s, and a woman named Mary, a prostitute there, she used to have one of the rooms along with a few other women, and as tale has it, she fell in love with one of her clients, and he was married, obviously couldn't reciprocate, and she got all depressed and decided to take the fabric from the drapery in her room and tie it to the railings on the 3rd floor and hung herself off.
Wow.
And
That's elaborate.
Huh?
I like that. It's pretty elaborate.
Yeah.
Poor Mary.
Poor
Well,
Mary.
that's one tale. Whether or not she was depressed because some
A
guy
lot of kids have died
for
there
many
since
reasons.
too.
Really?
Oh yeah,
didn't
like
know
I was
that, but-
I lived in a manufactured home right now that is part of Ringling's new expansion too.
Mm-hmm.
And right before I moved in, I didn't even know at first. I had found out after I moved in. They're like, somebody committed suicide in this house, and I'm like, oh, awesome.
That'll be first and last.
Yeah, you know, like what the fuck? You know, like, oh, thanks for telling me now.
The people have reported hauntings there, like hearing noises, or one guy who she was apparently obsessed with, she used to lay on his bed, so like it'd see the imprint of her body on his bed. He thought it was his girlfriend coming in there when he went home, but she didn't have a key, and it
Memory
was,
phone gone bad or something.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, for real. Got a ghost print.
Back in 1990, they did exercise that place. Like, so the hauntings have not been as prevalent, should I say. Like at first, when they used to see her, you could see that she was wearing a little skull cap or a lavender dress, and they've seen 2 different types of outfits on her, sometimes with a grimace on her face, sometimes smiling, looking down at
The
students
McDonald's
walking
character?
around. No, not
Just fucking with you.
Ronald McDonald. And
I hate the thought of a creepy smiling individual
well, that one's not
just
so bad.
standing.
There's been one where it's just like a skeletal face and raggedy hair, and not so good
Not
to
so nice
see
and
that
presentable.
not an apparition that
So-
you want to see.
Did we tell our listeners that we're doing Sarasota
A
Legends?
little bit. We snuck it on
Vaguely,
them.
we
Legends
Maybe
of
not.
sneaking
Sarasota.
up. That's
So
what we're talking
just
about,
to make
guys.
sure, our
This is
episode.
all about you, Sarasota.
Sarasota.
Us and all the crazies that go down here, and all the
Yeah.
folklore and the ghosts and the
Tales.
hearsays and the tales.
the magic.
Myths.
Myths,
Myths.
the magic.
Myths.
So there's a ghost there.
Yeah, and it's funny because maybe 2 weeks ago I was in one of the classrooms, and some of the students were talking about how she'd been kept up. Mary had kept her up, and then they all the rest of the class started talking about it, telling the teacher, "Oh yeah, Keating's haunted. She comes out to play often. Like you'll hear footsteps out there on the hallway, and when you go out, there's nothing there." They've said that they've seen in the stairwell. They've blocked that off now to the public, so you can't walk that stairwell in Keating. That's just an emergency exit. So, but they'd see the rope, her hanging, but just her leg, her foot with a little blue shoe. Lots of different apparitions, which I'm sure would freak you out, like...
Yeah.
It's
running
a
up and down those
surprising
stairs.
sight.
And I've been working there for over 11 years. I never knew this story until a couple
You
of
haven't
weeks
seen
ago.
anything or any
I
weird
don't-
crap?
Well, Keating is administration building. They've got rooms, dorms above there, I believe, but I barely go in there.
Isn't that like on the main area?
The
Keating
main part of the
building?
campus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, played a
Yeah,
couple
one
shows.
of the
I feel like they
oldest
should tell
buildings. I
you.
think that was built in 1920 or something, and then John Ringling took it over in 1931.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that he took it over. I
He
know the
bought
whole
it in
John Ringling
1931 because
supposedly haunting
it was
shit,
run
too.
down.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
It were run down, so he bought it, and that's when they started. Him and I think
Mabel?
Spivey. No,
Oh, I'm just saying words.
Yeah, so a college.
Owens,
College in
Burns. He was a
Lakeland.
Burns, like Burns Court. You know, Owen Burns, if I remember, was his business partner.
Yeah.
So that's why we see a lot of John Ringling and Burns this and Burns that all over this frickin' town. That was pretty cool. I didn't know they were business partners.
Yeah.
Fell down that rabbit hole.
That's wild. They never told you like working there? Is that like part of the risk?
No.
Like, hey, if you're walking up the stairs and a
That's
ghost pops out.
That's the
If your nipples
administration
get cold
building.
real
So
fast.
no, it's kind of interesting though.
That should be in day one. Like here,
wanna know.
Yeah,
don't go to
there is
this
a documentary on
building.
it. There is a documentary on it. I believe they did that in 2004. And like in 1990, like I said, they exercised the place. And so, like, you don't see her as clearly, but the lights still flickered and things still happen, obviously, because a couple of weeks ago, the girl was saying that Mary kept her up. So,
Interesting.
So interesting. I don't know what I would do.
I'm so mad because like I've never seen any of this kind of stuff.
Nah, neither have I.
Yeah.
I've
I
lived
feel
here
left
for
out.
years.
I really
Over
do.
like 20 plus years now. Well, 30.
I was
almost
born
fucking
here.
30 years.
Yeah, the only ghost is me. You know what I mean? The only ghost I've ever seen is me.
Yeah, I haven't seen any ghostly crap yet.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
oh.
I feel left out.